Hi everyone, Leanne and Brad from Cake and Eat at 3. Unfortunately, as part of travel, there's ups and downs. And yesterday morning when we awoke in Denmark, we were in a wild camp situation, and we discovered that poor Betsy had been violated. During the night while we were sleeping, someone broke into the passenger door of our beautiful Betsy, and I just wanted to show you these sorts of things can happen, and you're well aware of it. In 20 years of wild camping all over the world, you know, we haven't had a situation like this, so you just have to be mindful of it, and we thought we would give you some tips as to how we prevent this sort of thing from happening, and now what further steps we've taken. Now, just to give you an idea, this is what the lock used to look like before they tampered with it, and then now this is what it looks like. Now, fortunately for us, its locking mechanism works. Doesn't look so good, but it can actually be locked, so we can actually secure her. Obviously, knowing that they got into that while we were in there, and how easily they obviously did that, means that, okay, we've had a bit of a restructure inside with where we put things. Now, one of the key things that we want to mention is what saved us from actually losing a lot more is in camper vans, this front seat actually rotates to make the bed. So because this seat was in this position, there was limited space in between here that they actually gained access to. So unfortunately,
the curtain was also drawn right across.
Okay, so the curtain was drawn right behind the seat.
What they were looking at, the steel.
So Brett's feet are literally just here. So they've managed to get in and gain access to the glove box and my bum bag, which unfortunately was down here. They opened every compartment but didn't actually take the bum bag. So I lost cash. Thankfully, they did not take my Australian credit card, so I didn't have to worry about all that drama that comes with that. But I had quite a bit of cash in there, so we lost that. I lost my prescription sunglasses from the glove box, some headphones, Steinhauser headphones that I had in there. Luckily, I carry multiple pairs of them, so I don't have to actually try and replace them on the road, but it's still, you know, fucking $80 worth. What else? My DJI Osmo was tucked under the front seat. Now, I guess the positives of all this, because no one likes to get done, okay? And we were a little peed off yesterday, which is why the video didn't get done yesterday. But very fortunately for us, because that seat was turned around like that, they couldn't get access to the middle part of the seats. Now, Brett's bag with his SLR camera was tucked in there, but because of this seat being the way it did and his reach or her reach wouldn't have been able to make it that far, we thankfully didn't lose that. Now, also, my laptop I've been working on late at night was on the other seat, along with my phone. So, look, the positives are, it could have been a lot worse. But we just wanted to point out the importance of never take your eye off the ball. There are people who will go to great lengths to get in. We were in the van and not particularly light, heavy sleepers. So
the window was slightly open as well.
We had our window on the main door slightly open. So I'm telling you, this shit does happen. This is life. But things that will help when you're looking at a van, you know, curtains across the front, particularly motorhomes, like our motorhome back home. If we're in our bed at the other end of the van, we're not going to hear that at the front of the van.
So will have full access to the whole front.
And on a motorhome, they would have full access across the front, and you may not even know they've been in there. So, okay, here we go. Points that you have to keep in mind and that do definitely help. The return-facing seat on a camper van. Turn it round. Curtains right around the front, over the backs of the seats and the steering wheel. So there's no visual into the front. Now, we had that, so, you know, we still got done, but we had that done. Also, we have now bought a simple cat toy, which we will actually put in the top of the door, so that if a door was opened, it will drop, and we're going to at least have a chance to be woken. Now, if we were home in Australia, we would actually buy the motion sensors, ding dong, like when you walk through into a shop. But we're not, we don't know where to get them. We're definitely keeping an eye out for them, and if we find them, we may very well put them in as well. You've just got to be on your game. Don't leave everything in the one spot. Okay, anything else, hun, that you can think of?
No, I think that pretty well covers most of it.
Yeah, don't leave everything on the front. We were fortunate, some of our stuff was in the back, but if you had have looked at that as a clean sweep across the front, which thankfully didn't happen, we would be talking thousands and thousands and hours in inconvenience. So just be really mindful. Keys in the back on a hook with you. Phones up in your top things of the back cabin. You know, don't make it easy for them. You know, we thankfully, it's only possessions, and, you know, you can replace them. Credit cards would have been horrible, so we got away with that. That was fine. So yesterday was spent going to the police station, filing a report, and then, of course, the dramas with having to go and claim with insurance. So I guess we'll get the opportunity to see how Southern Cross Travel Insurance handle a claim. Always looking for the bright silver lining, I guess. But, yeah, be vigilant, be on it. You know, they will try anything. This was a ballsy attempt. They didn't know how many people were in this van, how close we were to them, and they've opened the front door. They know someone's in there and taken, you know, whatever they can get their hands on. So stay vigilant and be safe out there.